Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Burger Prince. We left off part 1 with either choosing relaxed or choosing cheeseburgers. And hopefully hopefully if you guys are watching this now, you watched part 1, you left in the comment which one you think I'm going to pick. Now, I mean, it's a toss-up, but for me, I would go relaxed atmosphere. It doesn't bring down group numbers, but it doesn't add any complexity to the game in the sense of having cheese versus no cheese. Now, let's see what drops we get. We're guaranteed to get a mop because that's what dropped here. We didn't select it. One got selected for us. So all of these is pretty pointless. But we actually have the gumball machine. Now, again, I could re-roll all of these. This would count as the 6th blueprint. But I want to buy this. I want that first tier. So people eat faster. And they eat faster and they think faster. So it basically means the turnaround is quicker. So of these 5, I think I'm going to upgrade a hob. Now I'm debating about buying the plates. If we'd have a table, I'd buy it maybe to push the messes back. But we have neither, and I find it not worth. I'll put the bin here. I don't really find it worth. Well, we had it here actually, so let's just keep it there. I don't really find it much worthwhile re-rolling on 4 blueprints. Now, once you hit day 12, I believe, when you re-roll blueprints, or actually your blueprint drops have a chance of being an upgraded item. So I don't want to waste my re-rolls yet. If we'd be really hurting for something, I would, but we're at 15 customers. We now have the affordable, like tier 1 buff, I guess you'd call it, decoration bonus. So as soon as they sit down, their thinking time will be a lot less, and also their eating time. So they'll eat quicker. So it's basically about getting them in and out faster. That's what affordable is like. So let's start our day. I'm still going to research here. I still would like to get a safety hob. I really don't want a danger hob. And of course, we get a danger hob. Because if you're trying to do some sort of automation, you need to have a safety hob. Well, okay, you don't have to. If you have a combiner that's feeding buns, that's one thing. But you need to have... So, I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky thing. And because because the reason why is because I just said, oh, I don't want a danger hob. But if you're automating it and you have good automation set up where you have the combiner right here actually combining properly, you could use a danger hob and it'll be perfectly fine because you're combining the bun onto the hob. But I don't know for me if it's worth that at this point because I'm having no issues cooking the burgers fast enough. Especially because we have now the blueprint desk, so I'm actually waiting a lot more before the customers come. So I'm not gaining that bonus, which is the only kind of unfortunate thing here. But aside from that, it's fine. Come on, guys. Burger buns, burger buns. We don't need burger buns, do we? No, we don't. We need a conveyor belt. One conveyor belt would really be helpful. Prep station would be helpful. I would take a prep station if we saw it. Other than those couple items, I'm not really sure what would be worthwhile at this point. Scrubby brush. Some people really like the scrubby brush for various reasons, and I don't dislike it. But for me, the issue is that if you have it in one hand, you could easily set it down. Because the way I do this is I click my O and P keys really quickly, so I can serve the second dish and take their order like almost simultaneously instead of one and then the other. I like doing things in a quicker manner. So if I have the scrubby brush, I end up setting it down by accident, and I don't like that at all. So if I'd be a dedicated dishwasher in, like, say, a multiplayer run, I would probably be up for buying or using the scrubby brush. But if you're playing by yourself, personally, I would not use it. For the reasons I listed above, because it's just too. If you could lock it in somehow, then yes, I think this is the last customers. Actually, it is. So, oh, we got one more. I always say that, don't I? And luckily, we have a burger ready to go for the anonymous viewer. Alrighty, good day, good day. Now we didn't make any extra coins on the phone today, and because today we would have actually made 6 coins. So, we still get the player count bonus, which, as you see, is coming down. The higher you go up, give me something good. Interesting that we got a freezer. Interesting. I'll have to check the notes there, because I thought it was after day 10. But it could be percentage-based thing, that I'll have to look at. I didn't think you were supposed to get them, but nonetheless, we got a freezer now. You may say, well, freezer isn't really worth it. And the answer is not, and you're right, it's not, because we don't have sides. And I don't really want a side. I mean, the only side I would maybe want to take would be mashed potatoes, but you're not guaranteed. You don't get to pick what side you get. You could get a starter of soup. You could get dessert. You could get this, and this with your cards. So the question is, do I upgrade another hob? And I think the answer is yes, because I don't need the danger hob right now. We're fine. We're still at 15 customers. The plate stack is not a huge deal. The sink, though, the sink is a bit iffy. I mean, because this is 75% or 0.75 speed. This is 1 speed. But you know what? I don't think we've really been struggling with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, or do I re-roll? Do I risk it and do one re-roll? I always said I wouldn't do it. Should we do it? No. Yes. I'm going to re-roll one time. Now, there's some good things there. It's only 10 coins. Let's see what we get. So that basically was a waste, because the workstation we don't need. We're not chopping anything. These other things we don't need. Of course, the gas overrides you actually have to use manually. Combiner, we already have one. And you may say, well, why don't you have the combiner up there so you could actually put buns on it? And the reason is because to me, there's no point to set up any sort of manual automation, which is basically what that is. Let's start our day, and let's hope we get a conveyor belt, because that's what we're looking for. Okay, if we get a safety hob, I'll definitely take it. All right, safety hob, because the safety hob cooks at the same speed as the starter hob. Oh, we got a coffee table, which is interesting. First coffee table of the day, or of the game, I should say. I am looking for potentially another table. I don't know. Ooh, that's a double order. Sometimes they kind of hide themselves behind each other. Now, like you said, remember we have that splash. I'm not sure if it's splash stone, I guess, where the messes are going. There are a lot bigger messes. Come on. And like I said, if you have a faster hob, you won't be able to cook one burger in the time it takes to wash one dish. But as we have the bonus now of their order taking being a lot less, like they sit down and there's their order, and their eating time is what I find is quite increased, because it's like boom, as soon as they sit down, you get a couple splash notifications, and then boom, and then there you go. Which is really good. Like that's the whole point of taking that card, is to get things going faster. Now on this blueprint cabinet, blueprint desk, we still haven't gotten anything that's worthwhile even thinking about taking. Which is kind of disappointing if you ask me. It's so quick, which is so awesome, by the way. Da, 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 da. I actually like doing one table. Keeping up quite alright with that. Another dining table. Come on. I mean, dining tables are nice for smaller runs like this. I don't really find another portioner. Another run like this, I don't really find that beneficial myself. Display stand, again, is pointless for this right now, because we just don't, we have one dish. And the way display stands work has been changed from, like, back in the playtest days. It's you have a lot less of a chance for them to get it. They do stack, I think, up to maybe 6 or something is like the cap, or where it actually makes sense to have them, like the diminishing returns start. Not positive on those numbers, because I don't actually use them very much. Alrighty, rocking through this again. Only 57 coins. Give me something good like a conveyor belt. Oh man, nothing good. Well, okay, this is good. I will replace the safety hob with the starter hob with the safety hob. That's like a no-brainer. As far as, do I want to, you know what I'm going to buy? I want to buy another table just so I can push these messes back. Because I was getting messes up here, and I don't want to get messes up here anymore. So by pushing it back like this, it should be very much unlikely to get messes up here. And I think I'm going to upgrade the sink. Is it time to start buying because we're up to 21 customers now, like it really shoots up quickly. And after today, we get another card already. So we got to be a little bit wary of that. And do I buy another plates? I think I'm going to. So this is the round of spending a little bit of money. So I spent 20 on a table, 20 on this, 60 on this. We spent 100 coins, which again isn't a big deal. It is what it is type of thing. So let's keep rolling on here. This is where having one conveyor belt would be really, really helpful because I could auto feed the burgers. And we got a soaking sink. Soaking sink is fine. Mixer we don't need. I wish we could use a mixer. But as you see, we're starting to get different drops now. Which, I mean, it's still very random. And we got the stupid napkins again. Customers are going to be coming in quicker than they have before. So this is where having some sort of automation, at least for cooking of the patties, is really helpful. Because as you see, there's people waiting outside already. So I might have a little bit of dishes laying around. But I think we're going to be okay. Again, we're not having any misses inside, which is really good. Should be able to cook this in the time it takes for that. Plus, it doesn't burn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, got that one done. This one done. Let's get some more burgers on. We'll try to get caught up. The double orders are what's taking a bit more time. Because it's two people, obviously. You have to make two. And it looks like all the people coming in are double orders too. That's right. They'll wait now. I'm not too fussed. All doubles too. So this is where almost having two hobs would be beneficial. I may actually bring the second one back for tomorrow. I don't actually need dishes. Because they're all double orders today. I think every one has been double so far. The last one is a single. Or, well, not the last one, but the last one in that group is a single. Plus, it's not quite dark yet, so we're okay that way. Come on. Alright, yeah, now we got all double orders again. Jeez. Not what I'm really looking to see here. But I think we'll be okay. Clear some space here. A soaking sink will be helpful as we start going up. There's that coffee table again. I'm actually going to take the coffee table. We're getting late in the day. I think a coffee table will be beneficial for us. Not as beneficial as a grabber, mind you, but that's quite okay. Alright, in and out, in and out, in and out. How many are we going to be able to make it? I don't know if yeah, we should make it. There's only one more outside. That got a little bit tricky at the end of the day there, didn't it, my friends? Because hamburgers are like hot dogs. Like, the amount of customers ramp up very quickly. So, let's see. We were at 21. So, it was all double groups, I think, except one or two. 22 customers, and we have another card today. Let's see what we get. Okay, so there's no way I could do morning rush. Coffee is one of those desserts that, excuse me, that I like getting because it's very easy. So we're gonna get coffee. Yeah, so it brought our groups down. Actually, it brought our groups down about 25%. No, didn't it say 21 customers coming in. 21. That's like 33% instead of 15%. That's a little weird, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter, I guess. It doesn't matter. I don't get to choose that. So I think we're actually gonna put the coffee machine literally. Well, if I put it, I'll put it here that way. That's a good way to put it. And I can actually I'm gonna put it here so that way I can just go boom boom like that. All right, another hob. Come on, research desk. Interesting. Coffee tables are now 40 coins, which is what is a bit tricky with them. Now, the question is, do I buy the soaking sink? I think I'm going to buy it. I love the soaking sinks. I can just put it... I'll put it here. I can put this counter out here. That way you have more counter space. Again, I don't need... Well, okay, so what's... I think it's worthwhile upgrading the research desk, obviously. Do we want to buy another table? That's the question here. I think yes. And the reason why is because we were struggling a bit there with customer sizes. Actually, that can stay right there. or not customer sizes, and we're going to buy this. Now, this is a bit tricky here. I got to start moving some of these things out of here. These counters we don't need. We can get rid of them. That's the only issue with diner maps is they can get quite cramped quite quickly. But again, it's all how you have things laid out. Like your decorations don't have to go in the dining room. They can go in the kitchen. That doesn't matter at all. Guess we'll do something like that. Let's just put this up here. Just get rid of these two up here. And I don't know if I actually like that. I think I actually want to put this here. And then put another counter here. And the reason why is so I can put another dirty dish on it right about here. Oh, there. There we go. And the coffee table is irrelevant where that goes. So we can fit one there. We could fit another one right here. So I think we could fit 2 coffee tables. This one could go up here. It could actually go here. No, it can't go there. It would have to go here. We could fit at least one more coffee table in here, which might be something. Now, again, is it useful to have this? That is the question. Actually, it'd be worth. This would be the next one to buy if we're going to buy one, though, right? So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it like this. That way, I can always have a burger going, and we still have no automation, no conveyor belts. We bought a lot of stuff. We bought a coffee table. We bought a hob. We put a research desk in there. We only have one thing left because we ended up buying the soaking sink as well. Alrighty, busy. Not as busy because we're down to 14 customers, but we also have coffee, so it adds a little bit to it. We need one conveyor belt would be really good right about now. Shoot, that's gonna burn. That was my mistake. That was my mistake already. Because the regular hob cooks significantly faster while it cooks. Ooh, prep stations are nice. I don't think I need a prep station yet. I want to try to hold out to get a... Well, they didn't want coffee. I'm going to try to hold out to get a... hold out to get a... to get a conveyor belt. I'm drawing a blank here. There we go. Yeah, that other there we go. Got some cafe going. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is good. We still have the starter sink, which take it or leave that. Let's get some burgers on. I feel like there's a mess here. Like I said, you got to be a little bit careful when you're using the regular hob because of the speed that it cooks. There's that prep station again. It's kind of teasing me a little bit. We ended up getting a discount test. There's our conveyor. Boom. Now, if we would have gotten a copy desk first, that would have been a lot better. But we didn't, obviously. So I think we're doing quite all right now. Just kind of put these here. Singles up. That's fine like that. Soaking sink we go. There we go. All right. All right. I got tons of burgers made. And the way the orientation of the burger works is how the counter is turned. So if you have the knobs, or the nipples as some people say, facing down, your burgers will always look like this. This one is facing up, which is why the burger is facing up. It's kind of a weird visual glitch. But it's a good tip to remember is if you want to have the burgers show up properly, is have the counters facing down. That's basically the tip there. So we actually can ring the last couple people in, which I think is basically nobody, just one customer, I think. And the regular hob actually cooks at 1x speed, which is actually quite fast compared to the 0.75 speed. All right, should be it. Alrighty, let's see. See, the discount's going to go to a copy desk, which is actually... Oh, this actually isn't going to be good. Oh, it's Deco Day. Shoot. Because I have to ditch... Oh, I wasn't thinking that through. Well, okay, I wasn't not thinking it through. So I think you guys understand. No. I don't need... it doesn't matter what any of these are. What did we end up? We got the draw. So the issue here is if I re-roll this, which I can't buy it, it'll turn to a copy desk. But the problem is then I'm missing out on the conveyor. So I think it's worth getting the conveyors to at least have, it would either be auto, I think, now the question is would it be worth to auto cook the burgers, or is it worth auto bunning this burger? We'll think about that. But we're just going to keep on rolling here. Getting another conveyor belt would be great, obviously. That's kind of what we need. And I say conveyor belt instead of like grabber or something. It's because it's just like to say the same. It's all conveyor belt to me. It's just different phases of a conveyor belt, basically. Got some cafe for you. I love the dish racks. It's just not feasible for what we're doing here. And we're getting a lot of single groups now, which is really interesting. So I'm not gonna. We don't need these things. We need more conveyor belts. We got a couple singles coming in. Well, that's not a single. That's a double group. Both want coffee, of course, which is fine. Got that done. All right. So we got our grabber. So we're actually doing pretty well. See, soaking sinks. If you can have 3 soaking sinks, I find 3 is the optimal amount for when you have 2 customers, or 2 tables, not 2 customers, of course. And the reason why is because you always will have 2 dishes soaking. So as soon as the one's finished, the other one will be ready to go. That's my train of thought as far as that goes, you know. Okay, double again. Come on. Yeah, so here if I'd have 2 soaking sinks, I'd have 2 dishes going at one time. And with coffee, you could take their order right away. It's not going to really hurt you too much. All right, we're doing pretty good, if I may say so myself. Not too bad. They're going to sit over here, my friend. All right, no problem. Do I take this now? I think I'm going to take it. It's getting, for me, if it gets to be about 80% or even 70% through the day, I will take something off of the research desk. Because, I mean, we didn't have any more blueprint cabinets either. Like, the whole run, we haven't gotten any of those. Which is kind of a bummer, because blueprint cabinets are really helpful. Is that it? Nope. There's probably one more group, one more customer. No, it's a double group. Where are they going to sit? Over here? No problem. The only thing with instant ordering that's not good is the fact that you can't put a plate on a table like beforehand. Like I had a hamburger on the table already. If it'd be instant ordering, the first one would take it right away, so you could end up getting in trouble that way. Alrighty, but I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to call an episode here. We're at around 23 minutes. I could go through, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's see what we get as drops. We know one's going to be a research desk. Oh, here, hello, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. We got, you know, guys, I'm not going to set any of this up. I'm going to leave this for next episode. I should have waited as a cliffhanger, but I didn't know. I didn't expect to get a smart grabber. But like I said, once you hit day 12, you have more of a chance. That freezer thing in the beginning was a bit, I'm not sure if that was a bug. I will report that, because it's not supposed to be until day 12 where you actually start getting upgraded items that just drop randomly. But that may have been tweaked since the last time I did a proper run like this. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it should be after day 12. But anyway, we got a smart grabber. Research desk is going to go into, we have a grabber and smart grabber. So you know what? We are one step away from Auto Burger. Well, no. We are at Auto Burgers. I'm not going to say any more until next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in part 3 of the Burger Prince. I think I'm the Burger Prince. Take care, guys.